Major League Soccer is kicking off in a big way here in Los Angeles. The LAFC opens its 9th season with an historic first, hosting Inter Miami at the LA Memorial Coliseum tomorrow.
So excited. We're joined live in studio this morning by MLS match analyst Taylor Twellman. Welcome, Taylor.
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
Your name is awesome. Taylor Twellman.
I know. Right. I thank my mom and dad for that.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Okay, Taylor, this is the club's first ever match at the iconic Coliseum, and LAFC poised to, break the opening match attendance record. So amazing. What does that say about the growth of the league and the growth of the popularity?
I just think the fact that Major League Soccer's won in its 31st season says a lot, right? Because in the '94 World Cup, that's where this league started afterwards in 1996. And now to think that 30 plus years later, we will be hosting the World Cup.
Yeah.
With all of these MLS stadiums, LAFC at the forefront of just what it means to play in Major League Soccer, the brand, the way they resonate within Los Angeles, the way they resonate in the world, the fact that Lionel Messi, the greatest of all time, will be in the building. 70,000 plus are going to be up for a good show.
Well, I got to say, obviously I live in LA, LAFC all the way, but I mean, Messi in the building is such a big deal. And Messi versus Son, the star power. I mean, talk about what this really does mean.
I've had the real privilege of following Messi for the last 2.5 years, and I've seen a lot of the games away from Miami, so I get to see who comes to the games and what it looks like. What's really cool for me is in a huge city like Los Angeles, there will be a lot of black and gold.
Interesting.
It won't be just pink. It won't be just people that want to see Messi. So there will be animosity. There will be an energy because LAFC believes, Jamie and Rachel, that, you know what? They may be a better team. They've got their own superstar in Son and Denis Bouanga. So I think tomorrow night, you could make an argument, is the best opening game to a regular season in league history. Wow. And I think it's only fitting that there will be pink versus black and gold. And I think black and gold will show themselves in the right manner tomorrow night.
I don't even think you need to make an argument.
No. I do have to say Son
I just like to argue for the sake of it.
I can tell.
Son, who is Korean, he is a source of pride in South Korea. And him being in LA, the Korean community has really rallied around him. So it's so great to see, Koreans love soccer and they're really, putting their support behind this team. So awesome to see. All right, Inter Miami won the MLS Cup last year, and some analysts think, Taylor, they're even better this season. Your opinion?
I'm one of those analysts.
Okay.
I think, and listen, the game's not played on paper, it's played on the field. However, on paper, Inter Miami's a better team than they were last year. They got a little bit younger. They got a little bit more dynamic. They're deeper. And so I think it's going to be very difficult. I'm also one of the analysts that says LAFC is the top contender to beat Inter Miami in the regular season and win MLS Cup. And that's why tomorrow night could be a showcase of what MLS Cup is in December. But if you're asking me strictly from an Inter Miami perspective, they're 100% better than they were last year.
All right, we got this game. And then on Sunday, we've got LA Galaxy host New York and kind of a bi-coastal match here, right? So the Galaxy struggled a little bit less. I mean, they did fine. They just didn't do great. What do we expect from them this year?
Well, Sunday Night Soccer is going to be very interesting because I think there's pressure on the Galaxy now after winning MLS Cup in 24. And to your point, they struggled last season. But they were missing their best player, Ricky Puig. However, in November of 2025, they found out Ricky Puig can't play this year either. So they're going to miss him 2 years. However, they've done a real good job of going out, figuring out where the holes are. They're going to change their identity a little bit, but this is a make or break year. LAFC went out and got Son, and they improved, and they should have got to MLS Cup. Vancouver pulled one out of their hat. LA Galaxy, manager Greg Vanney, the pressure's there. Sunday Night Soccer on Apple TV will be a big one because I think a lot of eyeballs are going to see, can Galaxy live up to LAFC in their challenge?
Okay, this is so exciting, Taylor. Of course, we know the World Cup is coming to the United States and Los Angeles in particular. What do you think the impact will all of this have on MLS and the sport in general?
I think it's a great question. I don't think we have enough time to fully dissect it, but the real simple way that I will say this, 1994 World Cup started the energy around, can the United States do a second version of a professional soccer league? They had the NASL, which my father played in the 70s and 80s. That launched in 96. But what people don't know is there weren't 30 teams. There wasn't a media relationship with Apple TV that is global. There weren't stadiums. There weren't training facilities. And so now when you've got 48 countries, 45 coming, because Canada, Mexico, and the United States are hosting it, those fans, but more importantly, those players in all of the world is going to see the infrastructure of what MLS is. They're going to see what our country is about soccer. Sun's a great example. There's a lot of questions about what United States and MLS is, but now when you can tangibly see BMO Stadium in Los Angeles, the Dignity Health Sports Park, and all of these stadiums, ladies, it's going to change very quickly. And I just think the growth, Eddie Q with Apple TV uses a great phrase. It's rocket ship to the moon.
Love it.
And it really is going to change the sport, but more importantly, Major League Soccer is going to benefit from it.
Well, you're right that the sport was changed, 30 plus years ago, because I don't know any kid that's not playing soccer at this point.
And they're watching it, which is way different.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, Saturday, Sunday, Apple TV. Watch it.
Taylor, thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. Tickets are still on sale for the game tomorrow night at the Coliseum. So if you want to check that out, go online and check it out. Otherwise, Apple TV, apparently.
Yeah, me. That's where you can mute me in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Taylor.